As technology advances at a breakneck pace, legal and ethical problems loom. This video will examine some of the hottest emerging topics related to media law and ethics, including artificial intelligence, misinformation, and TikTok. I'm your host, Professor Mark Grabowski. Let's kick things off with a topic that has become synonymous with the future: artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has transitioned from science fiction to reality, revolutionizing how we live and work. From driving cars to generating news stories, AI's impact is undeniable. But this advancement comes with a price: legal and ethical dilemmas. The concern here is not just about the technology itself, but the unintended consequences it may bring. One critical issue is for the potential for AI systems to perpetuate biases present in their programming. Some worry that models like ChatGPT may engage in discrimination based on race and gender, while others have expressed concerns that it might be too politically correct, or even woke. One problem that has already emerged with ChatGPT is that it sometimes provides false information, raising questions about the spread of misinformation. There's also a growing fear that excessive dependence on AI may diminish critical thinking skills and dehumanize our interactions, raising concerns about accountability and decision-making processes. As AI continues to advance, its impact on media is already evident. The 2023 controversy surrounding AI-driven personas allegedly writing articles for Sports Illustrated magazine highlights the need for comprehensive regulations. Despite concerns, the U.S. government has only initiated exploratory task forces, leaving legislation lagging behind. Tech entrepreneur Elon Musk, despite utilizing AI in his companies, warns that AI is an existential threat and says we urgently need ethical guidelines and robust regulations. While we're on the topic of AI, let's delve into the world of deepfakes. Deepfakes created using AI have the power to generate highly realistic but entirely fake content. While they are often used for harmless activities like face swapping and memes, their potential for malicious purposes raises significant legal challenges. From forged videos of celebrities engaging in pornography or politicians saying things they didn't actually say, the law struggles to catch up with this alarming trend. This brings us to the broader topic of content moderation and misinformation on social media platforms. Social media has become a powerful force in shaping public discourse, but it also faces challenges like hate speech, fake news, and inappropriate content. The debate over how to regulate online speech in the United States is complicated by the First Amendment and Section 230, which provides platforms immunity from lawsuits and government censorship. Striking a balance between curbing harmful speech and protecting freedom of speech remains a challenge for social media platforms. On one hand, there have been instances of platforms arguably not doing enough to curb misinformation, such as Facebook's alleged role in contributing to a military coup in Myanmar. In other cases, Facebook and Twitter have censored truthful and factual information, such as the New York Post story on Hunter Biden's laptop, which was full of disturbing and perhaps illegal content. These platforms also initially censored claims that COVID may have leaked from a lab in China, before later flip-flopping and conceding the claim about COVID's origins had not been debunked and may even be true. Currently, the Biden administration is asking social media platforms to censor content it considers disinformation. The Supreme Court is set to decide in 2024 whether this action constitutes illegal government censorship and violates the United States Constitution. While most Americans believe that mis- and disinformation are major problems, allowing the government to determine and censor it raises valid concerns. What starts as a measure to combat falsehoods may be extended to cover a broader range of content, potentially hiding government corruption and limiting the scope of public discourse. Speaking of social media, let's talk about the controversy surrounding the massively popular short video platform TikTok. TikTok's potential security threat has led to discussions about banning the app in the US. Because TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, and the Chinese government may require it to share its data with them, there are growing concerns around data compromise and the potential weaponization of content recommendations. The U.S. government has taken measures, including bans on government devices and investigations into TikTok's surveillance of American journalists. It's possible that the U.S. government could pursue broader bans and effectively block all Americans from using the app. But such a comprehensive ban raises questions about First Amendment rights. The unease surrounding TikTok isn't exclusive to the United States, as other countries grapple with similar concerns. In 2020, for example, India banned TikTok from operating in its country. For our final hot topic today, let's soar into the skies with a discussion on drones. Drones have become essential for capturing unique perspectives in photography, filmmaking, journalism, and marketing. However, navigating the rules set by the FAA is crucial for responsible drone operation. From mandatory registration for drones over half a pound to restrictions on altitude and proximity to sensitive areas, compliance is essential. Commercial drone operators face additional regulations, including the need for a remote pilot certificate. Local and state regulations add another layer of complexity, highlighting the importance of staying informed about specific regulations in your location. Keep in mind that these laws are very much in flux. The drone industry is booming, and I expect that we'll see more regulations in the future. As we wrap up our journey through these emerging media law and ethics topics, we can't ignore the overarching issue, the struggle of laws to keep up with technology. The fact that key United States privacy laws haven't been updated since 1986, which was before smartphones and widespread internet use, is a glaring example of how legislation often lags behind technological advancements. Bridging this widening gap between law and technology is imperative as society integrates more advanced technologies like artificial intelligence. Well, that's all. This has been Professor Grabowski, and thanks for watching.